Everyone, back to Evermore YouTube channel. It's Chris back with my rant stroke thought of the day from a lovely coastline, as you can see there with the sea in the background. And who am I here to talk about today? I'm here to talk about our star striker, Alexander Isak. Lots has been said about Alexander Isak recently, especially the contract breaking down, or supposedly breaking down behind the scenes with Newcastle United, and lots of media have jumped on it, talked about Arsenal are interested in him, Chelsea are interested in him, Liverpool are interested in him, Barca, Real Madrid, you name it. Everyone's interested in Alexander Isak. And why wouldn't they be? Because on fire, fit Alexander Isak is one of the most sought after centre forwards probably in world football right now, alongside Erling Haaland and Kylian Mbappe, who's having a torrid time in Real Madrid. But Alexander Isak, he's young, he's talented, he's a goal scorer. We saw what he could do last season when he started to get a run of fitness and he scores goals. But he's Newcastle United's striker, he's Newcastle United's player. He's contracted at 2028, I believe it is, and obviously they're looking to improve the contract. Now, we don't know what the situation was when Isak signed for us in terms of the provisional contract that he agreed. Now, remember back then, Alexander Isak had come off the back of an injury spell, hit for Real Sociedad, and all the big clubs, Arsenal in particular, had a chance to talk to Isak and didn't take it. Now, all of a sudden, he comes at Newcastle. You can see his quality, you can see how good he is, see what a goal scorer is, and Arsenal fans are wetting their pants, talking about how this is the guy we should have signed, especially Paul Cokehead Merson, who I talked about the other day on my rant video, talking about, you know, Alexander Isak going to Arsenal when he should be talking about the Newcastle Nottingham Forest game. Fucking disgrace by Sky Sports. It's no surprise people are cancelling that subscription. But going back to Isak, and how Isak has commented on all this noise, it's very interesting, is because Alex has come out and said that he, you know, this has happened year on year with him throughout his career, no doubt when he was at Dortmund, when he was at Sociedad as well. And he's turned around and said he doesn't often comment on these things, but he will comment on the situation at Newcastle. He's basically said that he's got no problem being here. He's looking forward to having a fantastic season. And then he talks about the contract talks breaking down, and he's come out, he's poured water all over that and basically said, you know, I've read a lot of this stuff and a lot of this stuff isn't true. So basically, Alex is coming out and saying this is bullshit, and all these people trying to fill column inches and websites are doing exactly just that. They're just trying to fill, you know, content pages, you know, and talk about it on, you know, on their whatever it is, their podcasts or their Sky Sports News, or put it in their blogs or put it in their websites to get hits and clicks. There's no sound there from Alexander Isak that he's unhappy in Newcastle and he wants to move on. Had he not said anything, maybe then we could have been a little bit worried then and said, oh, I don't know what's happening with Isak. Is he upset? Is he huffed or whatever it may be? But he's clearly happy in Newcastle United. There's no doubt about that. And he's back to scoring goals. He's on form again. We just need to keep him fit. This has been the biggest problem with Alex since he's been at the club. We see these spells with Isak when he's brilliant, you know, the way he runs with the ball, his movement, he glides across the pitch, but then he gets niggly injuries and he stays out for a long period of time. We seem to have the formula working right now because Joe Willock's alongside him playing there and giving him another outlet, another foil and attack. Anthony Gordon joining on that as well, and Joe Linton pushed up further forward. That's working for Alex at the moment, and we need to keep that going, and needs to keep scoring goals and staying fit is the main thing. You know, Callum Wilson may be back after this international break. Who knows with Callum Wilson? If he's back, he probably scored 2 goals against West Ham, you know, then another 2 goals a week after, then get injured and be out for another 9 weeks or something, knowing Callum. But it's great to have Isak back on form. It's even better to have him pour cold water all over these stupid rumours. So hopefully that'll put the likes of Paul Merson back in his fucking box. You know, Arsenal fans and links to us swapping Isak for Gabriel Jesus. I mean, Christ, I don't even think I'd swap Alexander Isak for Jesus Christ, let alone fucking Gabriel Jesus at the minute, because he's not going to offer you the same level of goals as Alexander Isak is. There's links to Osimhen as well. The people have thrown that out there. Now, you know, Victor Osimhen's a fantastic footballer, but I think his attitude is really questionable. You know, the famous no dickhead policy that's been quoted several times. You know, when we've talked about transfer targets, would Victor Osimhen upset the balance of Newcastle United? I mean, there's a big reason why Chelsea didn't go for him and people like that, and Spurs didn't go for him. You know, he ended up at Galatasaray, you know, scoring loads of goals because he's a very talented footballer. He shouldn't be in that league, to be fair. He should be in a much better league than the Turkish league. But maybe his attitude is very questionable, and that's why he's not going to a big club. Now, if Alex wants to leave the football club, you know, then we'll get the market rate for him, you know, which is over 100 million quid. But to me, it sounds like Alex is very comfortable here. I think the deal will get done. Maybe it's a PSR window thing, you know, where they're just waiting for a certain date to pass by before they sign him up to his new contract. Bruno signed. Everyone thought he was going to leave. Anthony Gordon signed. Everyone thought he was going to leave. And I think Alex will be the next one to sign, and he will be our focal point for years to come. But let us know in the comments below what you think about this from Alexander Isak. Are you happy he's come out and pissed all over the chips of all these transfer links? I certainly am. We always like to hear from you. Smash a comment in. We'll do our best to reply to you. Like the video, help the channel grow, help get us to the 9,000 subscriber mark. Hopefully we'll be there very soon, and we'll give away that mint Kevin Keegan retro shirt, which we're dying to give away. Hopefully you can win it. But I'll let you crack on. Everyone have a great day, and we'll see you later. Cheers.